We're on the newly amplified Freedom of the Seas, and we're in one of the new staterooms, the new junior suites on board. We're in 1154. Come on inside. Thank you so much for joining us. Before we show you the good and bad of these brand new staterooms, there's only 8 of them, so you're getting a first look at this. We are gonna ask you to subscribe to our channel. Please join us on our road to 30,000 subscribers here. We're getting close and you can be a part of it. It's absolutely free to you. And also hit that thumbs up. All right, let's get into these brand new junior suites. These are brand new for when Freedom of the Seas got amplified, and there are only 8 of them. So you don't have a lot of selection, but if you can get one of them, maybe you'll like it. We'll tell you at the end all the good and the bad. So let's start out. First and foremost, everyone wants to know about the bathroom. So we're gonna check out inside here. We have 2 hooks right in the inside door. And when we come into the bathroom here, you're gonna see a little bit different than some of the other junior suites here. You do still have your tub and shower with the line above it, the upgraded amenities here, a good amount of space in here. However, what you're gonna see on the left-hand side is the difference of the actual storage. You aren't gonna have as much storage as you do in some of the other junior suites on board. As you can see, there are 3 shelves in here, and they do have the actual little lips to make sure nothing falls off. But down here is a storage closet for your stateroom attendant only. It's gonna be the TP rolls. As for the actual parts of the amenities here, we do like the fact that it's a nice deep sink here, upgraded fixtures, and obviously the look of it and smell is brand new, something that you can't ever kind of recreate, that's for sure. Moving on from the restroom, we do have this nice walk-in closet. So similar to the other junior suites here, you do have a walk-in closet. The main thing to note here though is that there's a less of a hanging rack for clothes and way more shelving in here. So if you're someone that has a lot more clothes, there is another thing we're gonna show you in a little bit. One of the things we have to say with these new junior suites is that they are fantastic for storage. And we'll show you a little bit more of that here in just a second. On the left, a nice full-length mirror so you can get ready outside of the restroom. So if you have multiple people in the room, someone can get ready out here as well inside the restroom, which is great. Also, thermostats. These are a little bit upgraded from what you'll see in most other staterooms. Moving on to the storage, we talked about it. This is one of the best places when it comes for storage, because look at the amount of storage that is out here. It is absolutely wild how much room and space there is. You could take this same sailing for weeks and have plenty of storage and never see all of it. As you can see in here, we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shelves, all available for you. In each one of these, we have even more. You have your safe in here as well as 3 other shelving units on this one closet. Down here is the cooler. This just keeps it cool. It is not a refrigerator, something a lot of people want to know. So if you have something like water bottles, it'll keep it cool, but it won't be cold. It won't be ice cold. You of course have your vanity. We love a chair with a back on it. So if you are gonna do some work, you can do that. However, it's weird that you have the placement of this large lavazza right where you would have a desk space. We think that's an interesting thing, something that we wouldn't say is a recommendation, but maybe they would move it over to where the TV is. I don't know where they'd move it, honestly. We'll have to figure that out. Of course, back here, you have a light so you can still get ready here. Once again, weird placement for the lavazza, because if you're gonna do makeup or anything like this, like mini do vanity space, you don't have much room to do it here. Very interesting choice. You have your announcements channel over here as well. So if you want to hear the music or the daily announcements, you can put that on. Just make sure you turn it off before you go to bed, or else that will wake you up in the morning. Also, you do have some USBs back here, which is definitely an upgrade. They have more outlets here. That's something that we've always wanted. There's another outlet over there as well. That's a normal thing that more and more modern cruisers want, is more outlet spaces. So they have some over here, but we're gonna get over to the bed space next and just show you there's not much more over here for it. So you do have your phone, and with the phone, there is gonna be a USB outlet on the side of the phone. You have a drawer right down here on the bedside table, and that is on both sides here. This is the main light for the entire room, so you don't have to get up all the way and go to the door to turn off the light and then try to stumble around in the dark space. That is something that we hate doing on some other ships. So that was a nice add. The other thing here is you do have the bedside table on the side here. One thing we're noticing though is that there's not really another outlet by the bed. So they didn't really upgrade by the bed. They just had some USBs added over there on the vanity space. You also have a nice sofa here and a chair. This chair right over here is a little different from the others though, because there's no lounger. There's no actual place to put your feet up. It's not a chase lounger. So that's something that we definitely would miss compared to the other junior suites on board. Obviously you can see the fixtures and everything are quite nice. They're quite open and airy and upgraded. It's brand new, right? So you feel the brand newness of all of this. Moving on to some of the other storage here, you have the other closet space. So of course, if you need more hangers, always ask your stateroom attendant for more hangers. We do it on every cruise. But there is more space here than just that of the walk-in closet. We already talked about some of these. I didn't open this one up, but just to give you some idea, there are lots of shelving units. So you could probably bring your entire home and be able to live in here for some time, because there is plenty of space. Hair dryer in here. We always like to show you what it looks like. It is one of the old school ones where you have a mini and max, no actual attachment for, you know, thinning or making sure that you have some volume added to your hair. You can see here, each of these drawers are just really good size. Storage is not a problem on Freedom of the Seas, their brand new junior suites. You have the TV over here. One thing I was gonna notice, it's a weird placement for the TV. When you're in bed, it's gonna be hard to see the TV, but look at that, it does come out. And so you do have a little bit of a fixture of where you can see it. It is pretty far though, so it's a very interesting choice. I think this over where the vanity is and this being the vanity space would have been a better selection for them, but I don't design the rooms. You also have this nice ledge. I think we'd put hats and sunglasses up here, maybe some lotion, sunscreens, but it's a nice added storage space so you're not wasting anything here. And even more shelves. Once again, the storage on here is fantastic. It's just maybe the loss of space for vanity, the TV, and some other things that is a little bit interesting to us. Let's go outside. I'm gonna warn you, this door is a hard pull, but I already opened it up just because I didn't want to be stressing out pulling it for you here. So as we're out here, I'm not gonna shut it all the way because it is a hard pull. You're gonna see it's a nice large space, and something that you're gonna get in these new forward junior suites on board Freedom of the Seas is the fact that this is all enclosed. This is a nice enclosed space. You still have open air. So as you can see, I can throw my arm out here, but I can't down here. These are glass, but this is open air. But the great thing about this is that you do not have to worry about rain or shine or any of that. This is completely enclosed. It feels fantastic to be outside, but not have to worry about any of the conditions while you're outside relaxing, drinking a colada, or whatever it is you might have while relaxing in these chairs. You do have the two loungers here. These are the ones that adjust the backs, you can see as so. And you have a table with two set of chairs to have your morning breakfast served, complimentary on Royal Caribbean every morning. Well, let's go inside and we'll talk about all the good and bad. So while we're talking about the good and bad of this brand new junior suites, first and foremost, the good. The good is something that we love is the storage. There's so much storage space. If you're gonna take this on a transatlantic or a long cruise through the Panama Canal, whatever it may be, lots of backs-to-backs, you have plenty of space in all this storage. That is a very great thing. Also, the new fixtures and the amenities here are fantastic. We absolutely love the style, the smell, everything is brand new. And if you're gonna cruise it in 2022 or 2023, it's bound to be just as brand new and fresh as it is today. Another great thing we love is the balcony. It is enclosed. It is good away from all the bad conditions weather can bring, which we absolutely love. Now, when it comes to the bad, I'm sorry to say it, there are some bads that we really don't like. The placement of the vanity and TV is a weird choice. The vanity with the lavazza on the vanity is hard to really do anything, whether it's work, makeup, whatever you want. So one thing that we really didn't like about that as well. Another thing that we just want to note here is some of the other small choices. For example, the fact that they took out some of the walk-in closet for putting your hang-up clothes in and put a new one in, as well as not having a place to rest your feet on the chair inside here. Those small things definitely make a difference, as well as not having all the outlet space. I think that is something as well. We thought that they would do more upgraded outlets, and they didn't really do that here on this cabin. So at the end of the day, you can decide. Let us know in the comments, what are your thoughts? Do you love this new junior suite? Are you gonna book this junior suite? If so, email us, jj@lovelandnc.com. It's in the description below. We love to book upcoming cruises, or maybe you don't wanna book this one, but you wanna book a different junior suite. We're happy to help. All right, until next time, see ya. Change